Hey guys, welcome back. And today we are going to discuss about mental health, mental well-being, resilience, and stages of life. Important information related to these points. So first we'll see what is mental health. So mental health is not just the absence of mental disorder. So there is a myth that mental health means absence of mental disorder like depression or anxiety or schizophrenia. No, mental health means complete well-being, guys. So mental health is not just a disorder or mental disorder. It is defined as a state of well-being in which every individual realizes his or her own potential and can cope up with the normal stress of life and can work productively and fruitfully and is able to make a contribution to her own his community. So according to Mind 2010 or according to WHO, so this is the definition of mental health. So mental health is not just the absence of mental disorder. Absence of mental disorder doesn't mean that you are mentally healthy. Okay, so if you need to if you need to do your work, or if you can adjust with the society, if you can cope up, if you can realize, okay, if you can understand the normal stress of life, if you can work productively, or if you can do something for the society or the community, means you are mentally healthy. Or simply, what is mental health or mental well-being means, we can say having the ability to cope up with the day-to-day stress of life, or having the resilience to deal with unexpected things, being able to engage with the society, having the confidence to take risk, making and managing positive relationship in a variety of settings, or dealing with changes or accept the changes and being able to express emotions in a balanced and appropriate way. So if you read these points, or if you look into this point, you will get an idea what is mental health, and you can analyze yourself that you are mentally healthy or not. Are you able to cope up with the day-to-day stress of life? Are you able to deal the unexpected things which is happening? Because all days are not same, right? Not 2 days are same. So every day and every moment and every second will be different, or unexpected things can happen any moment. So how do you have that ability to deal with the unexpected things? Not completely, to some extent. Do you able to engage in the social activities? Are you confident to take a risk? So you have to work on this point. You have to think about this point. If you can do all these things, you can say that you are mentally healthy. All right. Then another very important one, that is resilience or resilience. Okay, what is resilience? It is a process and result of effectively adapting to difficult or challenging life experience by demonstrating mental, emotional, and behavioral flexibility and adjusting to both external and internal demands. So you are fighting, you're adjusting, okay, you're understanding. All these things will come under resilience. So fight in the sense positive fight, okay, not the negative way of fight, I'm telling. So understanding the situation, okay, and effectively adapting the situations, especially difficulties or challenges, okay, and showing a mental, emotional, and behavioral flexibility and adjusting to both external and internal demands of that situation, means that is called resilience. It's a process. It will not achieve in 1 or 2 days. It's a process. You need to work on this to achieve resilience in life. Several factors influence how well individuals adapt to adversity, including their worldview and interactions, the availability and quality of social support, and the specific coping strategies they employ. Psychological research shows that the resources and the skill linked to resilience can be developed and practiced. That's what I said. It will not achieve in 1 day or 2 day. You have to practice, you have to develop, you have to get the support from the supporting team to develop this process and to complete the process of resilience. So it is a process and result of effectively adapting to difficult or challenging life experience. And again, I would like to say that the resources and skills linked to resilience can be developed and practiced. So in 1 day or 2 day, you cannot achieve the complete resilience. So, so in conclusion, we could say that resilience is the ability, or resilience is the ability to cope up with and recover from setbacks. Those who stay calm during disasters exemplify resilience. So something is happening, okay, or disasters are happening. Rather than reacting too much, accepting and facing the challenges means you are in that resilience process, or you are achieving or you are achieve resilience. A resilient person has strong coping skills, can effectively utilize available resources, seeks help when needed, and finds ways to manage challenging situations. People with psychological resilience use their skills and strength to navigate life's challenges successfully. So if you're resilient, you can cope up with the thing. So think about you guys, analyze yourself. So then you can understand whether you're effectively utilizing the available resources, or whether you can cope up with the things, or you have strong coping skills or not. Okay, so think about you, and you can decide either you are a resilient person or not. Otherwise, you have to work on that to get optimal mental health. So just take that myth from your mind that mental health is just absence of mental disorder. Just take that myth and start to think, guys. So it is all about resilience, a complete mental health. So what is resilience or mental well-being? Again, I'll give you some points. Okay, think ability to discuss feelings and emotions openly. Can you discuss your feelings and emotions openly? If you can, you are in the resilience process, or you are a resilient person. Capability to manage and regulate emotions properly. If you can do that, you have mental well-being. Then maintaining a sense of positivity, contributing positively to the society, balancing work and life, managing daily stress, resilience in the face of adversity, forming and sustaining positive relationship, having a strong sense of self and self-worth, feeling a sense of belonging and experiencing general fulfillment in life. You should feel that you are existing in this world. You should feel happiness. Definition of happiness will be different from person to person, but still you should feel that happiness. You should feel that sense of belonging, and you should feel that, or you should experience the general fulfillment of life. Then only we can say that we are mentally healthy, or we are in mentally well-being stage, or we are a resilient person. And that's a definition by WHO. Okay, that is, there is no health without mental health. So there is no health without mental health. If you have mental health, you have health. That's what Sigmund Freud is saying, that there's a strong relationship between mind body and body mind, and that is called mind body mind relationship. And according to WHO, mental health is a state of well-being in which an individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope up with the normal stress of life, and can work productively, and is able to make contribution to his or her community. So this is the definition of mental health by World Health Organization. Then another thing which we are going to discuss in this slide is about different stages of life. So if you want to develop proper mental health, you have to go through each stages of life in a balanced way. So now we are going to see different stages of life. Detailedly discuss about Erickson's psycho-developmental theory and social developmental theory in other slides. But here I'm just attaching these slides also to get a continuity, to get a basic understandings. Okay, so Erickson was an American child psychoanalyst renowned for his theory of psychosocial development of human beings, and he is the person who identified the concept identity crisis. So if you have identity crisis, definitely I'll say that you are not mentally healthy. Absence of anxiety, depression, or schizophrenia, okay, it means that you're mentally healthy, like that you cannot say. Some people with schizophrenia, depression, suppression, anxiety are having healthy life comparing to a person with regular mental health. Okay, so Erickson is an American child psychoanalyst, and he is the one who introduced the concept of this identity crisis to understand more about the proper or clear definition of mental health. So, according to Erickson, there are 8 stages of development, and we have to undergo through each and every stages properly. You have to meet the requirement of each stages properly. Then only you can become mentally healthy. All right. So you can become productive. You can become or you can perform quality life, guys. So according to him, there are different stages. 8 stages. Stage 1 is infancy. That is infancy stage. That will start from birth and last till 3 years. So birth to 3 years is known as stage 1, or infancy stage of development or growth, according to Erickson. Okay, during infancy, trust is developed based on how well caregivers meet the baby's basic needs and respond to their cries. When an infant cries for food, the caregiver can either fulfill this need by feeding or confronting the baby, or ignore the need, which affect the infant's trust and development. So during that period, what baby needs? Baby needs only milk, right? Or some soothing, comfortable hugging, cuddling, etc. So if you're giving that, the baby's development will come or start in the normal way. If you are opposing, if you are resisting, or if you are not giving that, definitely that will affect the growth of child. Okay, that smooth growth will not happen. Growth will happen physical growth will happen if you know the baby is not getting proper milk. Definitely physical growth also will affect it. At the same time, mental health will affect in drastic way. Health will get impaired, and with that impairment will go to the second stage. Okay, so second stage is known as childhood stage. That is from 4 to 10 years. As a children start school, they begin to compare themselves to their peers. If they feel competent relative to peers, they develop strong self-esteem. Conversely, if they notice peers achieving milestones and they haven't reached, they may struggle with self-esteem. Okay, for example, a first grader may feel inferior if consistently performing words and spelling tests compared to peers. So, childhood period is the period to observe others. Okay, so comparison will happen. Okay, a strong sense of self-esteem will develop in that period. So, will start developing. Okay, so some children's milestones will be normal. They will achieve everything normally, but some children will not achieve. So for some children, that clash will develop, like what are they are doing, I cannot do, they are performing, I'm not performing. That can create problems in their mental health development. Okay, that time we as a healthcare provider, it's your responsibility to give support to the child to understand the reality of life. Or as a mother or father or teacher, if you are there, definitely you need to support the child. Otherwise they will get disturbed, and that can ruin the future growth of the child, especially mental health growth of the child. Physical growth also will get disturbed because child may not eat properly. Okay, lack of appetite can occur, and that can affect the what entire health of the child. So from childhood, from 4 to 10 years, we'll go to the adolescent stage. From 11 to 18 years, adolescence is a fantasy period, right? Adolescents focus on developing a sense of self. Adolescents who can clearly identify who they are tend up to grow with stronger goals and self-knowledge. Those who struggle to break from their parents or friends or influence may experience role of confusion. Adolescents still deeply depend on the parents for social interaction. Guidance may face more challenges in forming their own identity compared to those who pursue their own interest. So again, but again, the development you could see while reading this. And one thing, just keep in your mind, guys, individuals are different, people are different. Okay, I am different, you are different, so the growth will be different. So you will see variation. Don't expect the same type of development, same type of sense of knowledge, same type of self knowledge, same type of desire to achieve goals. You cannot expect. Okay, but you can see a uniformity in their thoughts, like achieving goals, self knowledge, etc., etc. And some children know they will get that independency, and they will start to think individually, start to perform individually. But some children or some adolescents, what will happen to them, they'll still take the support from the family, from the parents, from the teachers. Okay, that can create identity creates in the adulthood stage. So in that stage also, a therapist or mother, father, parents, teachers, everyone need to work together to help that particular child to come out from the dilemma, to make them to understand everything. Then next is stage 4, early adulthood. In early adulthood, beginning of around age 20, individuals start forming lifelong bonds, entering committed relationship or marriages, etc. Those who successfully build in and maintain a relationship enjoy the emotional benefits, and those who don't, they'll experience struggle. So it's a common thing, right, guys? So those who successful, because this is the period of developing love, relationship, financial stage of financial settlement, etc., etc. So if you get settled, you will enjoy the relationship. If you're not settling, you will feel the isolation. Then stage 5, that is midlife. During the middle adulthood, individuals often focus on their contribution to the society. This period may involve raising children or advancing to their careers, or those who feel they are making a positive impact, experiencing generativity, or they'll feel sense of what leaving a legacy. Conversely, those who feel their efforts are insignificant may struggle with feeling of stagnation. So this is a period of recollection. This is a period of thinking about the legacy, what I've achieved, what I didn't achieve, how is my children, how is my family, what I've given for them, am I okay, I am settled. So kind of thinking will develop, and we will undergo to these type of things during the midlife of your life. And some people will very happy, like they'll say, I have done some significant things, I've achieved significant, I've achieved this milestone, and yes, I'm happy. And some people will feel insignificant. Okay, and may struggle with feeling of stagnation. Then from there, we'll go to late adulthood from 65 plus years. In this late adulthood, individuals reflect on their life as they approach the end. Those who feel fulfilled by their life achievements, whether through family or career or attain ego, integrity, allowing them to face aging and death with peace. Those who feel their lives lack fulfillment, risk experiencing despair. So some people will be in very smooth, happy feeling, and some people will be in a desperate stage. What I want, what did I do? If when we look back, if you feel like happy, that means okay. Otherwise, you will feel despair and you will feel desperate, and that can create a lot of psychological and psychiatric problem. All right. So these are all the stages of life, and from each stage, we need to get proper support from the surrounding, and we need to go through the proper development. Then only we can improve the mental health and we can achieve the proper well-being. If not, definitely we will face imbalance, and you will feel a disharmony between you and your surrounding. Okay, so this is about the stages of life. Okay, it's developed by Erickson. He's a child analyst, psychoanalyst. He's an American psychiatrist, okay, psychoanalyst, and he is the one who introduced the same identity crisis. According to him, there are six stages of life. Okay, infancy, child, adolescence, early adulthood, midlife, and late adulthood. And we'll discuss detailedly these stages in another class. Okay, guys. So hope you have an idea now. Okay. So we had a discussion regarding what is mental health. Mental health means uh, it's a complete state of well-being, guys. Okay. So keep the myth from your mind out that mental health is just absence of mental disorder. No, absence of mental disorder is not mental health. You need a sense of understanding, adapting capacity, coping capacity in all aspects of your life, guys. Hope you understand. And resilience to face the challenges. And it is a single day process. You cannot achieve really resilience in one day. It is a process. You have to practice, then you can achieve resilience. Thank you, guys.